What's
Yo, we need to talk about DCU's first project, Commandos. Because after its announcement like 2 years ago, and the constant gaslighting from Gunn with like Blue Beetle, The Flash, and the Aquaman sequel being part of the DCU or whatever, we finally get to see this universe in full swing. And I might just add the fact that you're starting your universe up with something animated. I just expected way more than 7 20-minute episodes. Come on. 7 is such a weird number. Like, what the hell gets 7 episodes? And them being just 20 minutes. Like, come on. Even Harley Quinn, when it premiered, got 13 episodes. I feel everything just goes by really fast. And I might add, dropping everything at once might have been the better choice because I'm an avid defender of everything coming out weekly. But you don't want to wait an entire week for just a 20-minute episode. It does not make sense. But it luckily came out during the holiday, so that could have helped cloud my investments throughout the entire show. But I might add, with all this hanging on with the show, I went into this show thinking it to be similar in tone with like the mature animations of like, let's say, an Invincible or a Vox Machina. I did not expect this to be like SpongeBob. Okay, maybe not like SpongeBob. I feel like that's a bit harsh. It was very similar to like your Harley Quinn. And I mean, it's James Gunn. Look at what he has done with his other projects in the DC universe. But still, it took me a minute to get acclimatized with the tone of this show. And speaking of Gunn, yeah, he wrote the episodes, but he didn't direct any. And what caught my eye for most of the episodes was the fact that Sam Liu was back. And I genuinely was really excited to see him back at the helm of DC Animated. Yes, he got some questionable things with like the Killing Joke and all of those other movies he has done that's been a bit weird and trashy. But he did Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, which is one of my favorite movies in the DCMU. And he also did the first Teen Titans film, like Titans versus the Justice League, which was also a really, really good film. And it shows that, I don't know how much creative control he had in this, but it shows that like he can handle a team dynamic. And he's also well versed in animation. So it's cool to see him back doing something like this. Even the show's animation style, I was a big fan of this. Anything is an improvement from where DC was heading to in this department. I know it's all personal preference at the end of the day, but I just hope that they don't get locked into a particular art style. I love the DCMU. I've done a video of why I love it, but like it's more exciting when they venture out into different tones and different styles for the future projects like that one Red Hood Nightwing film. I'm excited to see that, but I think 2028, 2029, God knows when. Also, the show's direction was great in the fight sequences, really entertaining stuff. But one thing I will hold them for was the fact that at the start, it's an R-rated TV show, so I'm expecting to see like gruesome death and gruesome blows. But like when, what's her name again? Bride was fighting the guys with Cersei. Like, come on, kill those guys. But it improved over time, but it was just weird at the start. But all technical aspects of this show were really great in my opinion, aside its length. Voice cast was great. I can't wait to see some of these characters in live action, like Rick Flag. Rick Flag was amazing. I think it was one of my favorite characters aside Dr. Phosphorus, but I'll come back to him. I love this character. They made him this like complete, absolute badass unit, holding hands with Dr. Phosphorus, although I do suspect him to be holding back. Also Frankenstein too, and Clayface, even though he gets the completely sidelined with his fight in Clayface. Also Indira Varma as the bride. As soon as I heard her voice, I was like, I know her from somewhere. Yes, she voiced Allura in Vox Machina, and she was also this one babe in Rome, that Rome TV show from back in the day if you watched that. And see, she's also really great here with this edgy vibe, especially with Nina, how she grew to, be friends with her and everything, and the whole team as in general. But like, as I said, this entire show just had 7 minutes. This entire show just had 7 20-minute episodes, so you could barely see any developments from them. So like, I feel like what happened at the end with Nina, the bride, and Dr. Phosphorus was just a bit, I don't know, it just didn't really sit right with me. But see, there's only so much you can do. I don't know why they just didn't make it longer. That's my one main issue with this TV show. Just make it longer. You're having this entire team. If it was like a solo person, maybe that would make sense, but it's a freaking team adventure TV show, and you're doing like maybe 150 minutes of that. It does not make sense. Make it longer. What are you doing? But see, there's only so much you can do. And as I mentioned, my favorite character being Dr. Phosphorus, he gets to do nothing because it's so short. Till we see Nina's backstory, I would say he had my own favorite backstory retelling. And the whole episode 6 in general was probably my favorite in my opinion. And I also feel like episode 7 was just rushed. But see, that's a story for another day. I'm tired of talking about this. Weasel also we finally see his lore and also getting his little love here. Very short run as well, but that's just the general theme of this show. But yeah, it's just cool to see that he's just this harmless, misunderstood creature. But seeing what he did to Cersei, I would hold that thought for now. Also, Frankenstein, David Harbour voicing this absolute psycho that literally cared about nothing and anybody but himself. I love this, and I can't wait to see Because I'm going to suspect that, especially since this thing's having a season 2, we're going to see a major development from him or the course of his runtime. I can trust that with Gunn. But overall, it's a pretty decent show and a fun way to kick everything off. James Gunn style, I guess. Took some twists I did enjoy, but you could technically predict it from the very first episode. No spoilers, but hey, a lot of doors open in this new universe, and I can't wait to see where other projects being set. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.